So we're going to see now a video from, where is he? Ashland, Oregon. Rabbi David Zaslow has recorded a video in which he is mid-conversation about the power of Reb Zalman as an immense interfaith luminary. Rabbi David Zaslow.
In the winter of 2008, I organized a Shabbaton for Reb Zalman and Eve on the Big Island of Hawai'i. And in the spirit of the way to do interfaith work that I learned from Reb Zalman, I looked for a Hawaiian spiritual leader who might want to co-lead a blessing ceremony with Reb Zalman to help us welcome in Shabbat. I made contact with a Hawaiian spiritual leader and high priestess on the island named Mikahala Roy. She was honored to do this with us since she too wanted to learn more about the Jewish people. She suggested that we meet on the beach in the back of the King Kamehameha Hotel just before sundown on Friday evening. The beach faced the heiau, the sacred site dedicated to Lano, their god of fertility. There she would lead us in a sacred ceremony, giving us formal permission to do our Shabbaton and Shabbat services on the island. I made these arrangements with her by phone on Thursday evening, and she asked that on Friday morning I meet her at 7 a.m. on the beach. She told me that I would bring a special papaya bundle as an offering to their god Lano. Bring an offering to their god, I thought, oy, 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 avodah zarah, idol worship. How can I do this? I didn't tell Mikahala my dilemma, but as soon as I returned to the hotel, I called Reb Zalman. Oi, Reb Zalman, what to do? David Laban, he said, don't worry. Lano is simply one of the aspects of God. As you bring your offering, just chant, Hashem Echad, Hashem Echad, God is one, God is one. I replied, okay. So there I was the next morning at the site where there was a statue of Lano in front of me across very shallow water about 50 feet from the beach. Oy, 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 I was nervous. I knew I was kind of a shaliach, a representative of Judaism to the Hawaiians who were there to witness the offering ceremony. And I wanted to do this in a way that would honor God and our tradition. I was to slosh my way through knee-deep water to get to the site where I would bring the papaya offering. So there I went, walking into the water, head bowed, arms raised, carrying a bundle like the raised offering described in the Torah, chanting, Hashem Echad, Hashem Echad, God is one, God is one. Now the statue of Lano was a figure about 15 feet tall, and it had a very wide mouth with all its upper and lower teeth flashing, presenting a frightening countenance. His look did not help my jitters. But I kept going forward, chanting Hashem Echad, God is one, and thinking of Reb Zalman. About 10 feet from the statue, I started smiling. Then the smile turned into a laugh as I chanted Hashem Echad again and again. There I was, a rabbi, sloshing through knee-deep water, bringing a bundle of fruit to the local god. What a funny scene. Well, I looked up and you know those flashing, ominous teeth of Lano? Suddenly it seemed to me that Lano was laughing too, laughing with me. I glanced to the side where Mikahala Roy was watching along with another Hawaiian spiritual leader. Their heads were nodding, and they were smiling too. It is as if they were saying, your offering has been accepted. I looked up at Lano, and it was as if he too was saying, your offering has been accepted. Not only did the sacred wooden sculpture in front of me, of Lano, smile at me, but I felt the presence of my Rebbe, Reb Zalman, behind me. And he too, along with Lano, was smiling. Oh, what an experience. That evening, Mikahala had prepared 2 sections on the beach with a long canoe as a mechitza separating the makeshift men's section from the women's section. Mikahala started chanting a beautiful song in Hawaiian to honor the sacred place where King Kamehameha lived. And suddenly, from the men's section, Reb Zalman spontaneously joined her, and it was simultaneous to Mikahala's chanting, and he was chanting Psalm 95 in Hebrew that we used to welcome in Shabbat, our Queen. What a moment. 2 sacred songs woven together to honor the Hawaiian King and Judaism's Queen. Now that's deep ecumenism, the kind of interfaith encounter that our Rebbe, may his memory be a blessing, modeled for us to follow.